We are live. This is the market update. I am back. I am your host, Bill Noble. So let me get this straight. Somebody from Web 2 opens up his mouth, goes from hero to goat in one tweet, seemingly, or one blue check mark lost. And he just made the case for Web3. In other words, did Web3 have any urgency before this weekend? Well, yeah, it did from a macroeconomic point of view, because we need economic growth and we need to grow our way out of debt. But was that an urgent top of mind thing? Probably not. Probably not. But wait a second. Let me ask you something. So a guy like me tries to find a job, right? And if he wants to work for a corporation, I'm over the age of 50, so I get 1 point in the scoring system for late stage career. Maybe I get 1 point. But there's all kinds of other people that can get 1 point, 2 points. And I'm even wondering if there are people who can get 3 points. And, I'm behind those people. And so is a lot of Elon's audience and the orange man's male voting base. Okay. So that is what it is. Private corporations can do that. Now, my answer to that is the green button. Then comes along the conversation we're having this weekend, which is not only can they have their scoring system, but they can also bring in people from far off places to be tennis pros and golf instructors and accountants at McDonald's and all these other things. And I'm like, So I got the scoring system working against me, and I got this labor gymnastics working against me. And all of a sudden, anybody who's questioning this gets shut off by the guy who says we shouldn't get shut off. So, are these kind of characters working for us? I thought the Department of Government Efficiency was supposed to be working for the people. Now it kind of feels like we're being told the people work for you. And of course, you is a wide-ranging you. So let me ask you something. Do you feel like paper money and Web 2 are the way to go? Do you think Michael Saylor's crazy for wanting to do, I don't know, another 10 billion? Now, maybe people did 2 days ago, but when we're going to have the Web 3 discussion, all of a sudden, the climactic point is the orange man has got to do something about this little pickle that social media has got himself in. Namely, seems like election euphoria went away pretty quickly as people feel like they got sold out. How do you fix that problem? The green button. The green button. In other words, why are you tuning into the show? Because somebody just made the case for Web3. Elon just launched a rocket. He just launched Web3. So if they try to take stocks down on Monday, or there's some kind of problem, or whatever happens at the end of the year, that's the excuse for BlackRock and the algos and Michael Saylor to buy at the lows of the day. We'll go over that. Whatever excuse there is, ready? Beware of the failed decline. Beware of the wick down and the comeback. because I got news for you. I am way more interested in Ethereum, DGen, virtual, Arrow, Solana. Ready? I'm interested in Pump.fun. Pump.fun or Twitter. Tonight, Pump.fun. At least you can say what you want on Pump.fun. NFA tonight. Welcome to Friday Night Fire. I'm your host, Bill Noble. I want to hit the green button. And you know what? Our YouTube members are going to want to hit the green button because I'm sitting on a 25-page 2025 preview. We got altcoin lists. We got altcoin lists in there now, right? And we're going to have more coming soon. You want to be a member because Web3 just got launched. Now, was I polite about that? As polite as I could be. Could I have been less polite? Oh, yeah. Which is why we have the middle tier offering, Patreon, where I can just say it. I think my focus for this year, for why are we here, there is government debt and changes in the currency. And I have covered that extensively. Now I have a new idea. Abundance. Web3. Making a new world. Seriously, like getting off the Web 2 elevator, right? Getting off the whole, oh, you exist to send me to Mars. Oh, really? No, I don't think so. I have something called the green button, and I'm going to keep hitting it. So all of a sudden, all decentralized everything just became a lot more interesting. Because if your only friend in Web 2 isn't your friend, what choice do you have? What choice does the orange man have to keep the excitement going? I don't know. How about Michael Saylor sitting next? How about a front row seat at the inauguration for Michael Saylor? How about it? How about we get those Bitcoin guys out front instead of people who put their foot in their mouth, like on our thumbnail for this evening? Beware the failed decline. These algos try to take this market down on stocks or whatever on Monday, and this market doesn't go down or comes back. Watch out. Because this thing that they started tonight, that's going to eventually lead crypto Twitter towards Web3. They're not only going to want it, they're going to demand it. And if the orange man wants layer ones made in America, if they want XRP, if they want Ripple stablecoin, holy Katie bar the door. Right? And he's like, all I got to do is buy $1 billion worth of Bitcoin, or I got to buy, I don't know, 1 million Bitcoin over 5 years. That's all I got to do to shut everybody up here. Well, oh my goodness. Crypto Crazy with the super chat. Thank you. Yeah, we are just letting it rip tonight. It's the green button, people. We're just going to keep hitting it. Like we just don't care. And even if they drop the market, just hit it harder. Because everybody opened their big mouth, showed their true colors, and now all roads go through Bitcoin and Ethereum to Web3 starting very soon. They could try to hold this thing down, but these guys opened their big mouth. And it's too late. Like I think they got days. So if this market trades terrible next week, that could be it. That could be it. And then the orange man takes his hand off the Bible, and every chimpanzee in the jungle thinks that's sell the fact. And I think it's exactly the opposite. It's exactly the opposite. Okay, let's welcome who's here. Art, oh my God, from the Amsterdam airport. Holy cow. like the record holder. Joe Mike, today's Tech Bites, Indie Rock Crypto. Members, welcome. Caroline, DGen Doho, welcome. Crypto Pulse, Luis, banging away with those emojis. Garden Warrior, welcome. Great Filibuster, Luis. Jevin says the bull run is over. We always appreciate counter viewpoints. Philip, SPL, Crypto Crazy with the super chat. Easy Eat says virtual ecosystem. Dude, virtuals. At $1 billion, I said it was too cheap. At $2 billion, I said it was too cheap. At $3 billion, it's like a blow off top. It's daring me to say it's not too cheap anymore. That thing is telling you what's going to happen in Web3. That's telling you. Okay, Bob M. MicroStrategy will explode. Yeah, dude. I'm telling you. This is the easiest thing to do is to just invite them to Mar-a-Lago, take a picture, or have them show up at the inauguration. ZR97, happy holidays. Okay, yeah. The small cap, yeah, the Twitter account, the Telegram, they disappeared. That's all I can tell you. So disappointing. Hans is here, live again. Yes, I am back. Bob, Digital Bobby, Bob M, banging away, right? I can only hope those guys are coming back at the end of the year. We saw the man's wife actually tweet about his project Ghost. So, you know, I love the John McAfee story. I love bringing him back. It's out of my hands for the moment, but what is in my hands is the green button. Because whether that's a winner or a loser, honestly, I took it personally, and now I'm like, you know what? 2025, they just handed it to you. Like, remember how I was saying you've been told, right? And then we're going to have altcoins in the membership area, right? We're going to absolutely get on board with this. Like, there's going to be a SpaceX rocket ship. Like, he's going to be known as the father of Web3, right? Like, he's fathered another child. It's called Web3. He did it. He finally did it. It probably by accident. And who knows if he was the one who took everybody's, privileges away. I don't know. But between Michael Saylor buying all the Bitcoin in the world and humans having to, like, literally get their own sovereignty in every way, financial, spiritual, right? How you express yourself. Oh my God, crypto crazy. AI agents are going to be huge. Yeah, dude, that's not going to stop. Person of the year next year could be a computer. It could be a computer. They haven't started issuing NFTs. And I saw something. I got a news article here. It may bring back ICOs. Like, AI agents may start issuing tokens. And everybody may start chasing tokens. And who knows? Maybe they're going to use a layer one like Sui. I don't know. You don't know what the computers are going to do. That's the thing. Right? And that smells like an ICO chase. Can you imagine an ICO chase? Oh my God. You have Saylor in Bitcoin. You have AI agents and Web3. You have BlackRock trying to get real world assets on chain. You have Wall Street that's completely left out, that has to figure out how to connect the genuine population to DeFi. And then you could have an ICO boom at the same time. And we're all depressed. Right? No, we shouldn't be depressed. We should not be depressed at all. At all. Everyone's like, oh, the market didn't do what we wanted it to do at the end of the year. Good. Good. Because they either suppressed it or the fools just like literally walked out onto the golf course, put the golf ball on the tee perfectly for you to just absolutely whack it 300 yards down the fairway. Seriously. Okay. Indie Rock Crypto. Yes, brother. We appreciate you being on the show. Okay. News. Let's go. AI is the great deflation. So is anybody besides me tired of listening to all these bond market goofballs be like, oh my God, the Fed cut rates and everyone sold bonds? Yeah, bro, everyone sold bonds because we owe $37 trillion. That's why they sold bonds. However, AI gains in efficiency. Okay. Plus, there hasn't been any full-time jobs created in the United States. This is a fact. Most of the jobs in the United States have gone to people who aren't from here. Okay. And everyone else is working part-time. And if you get laid off, you're having trouble finding new work. That is what the numbers say. Now, they publish a completely different set of numbers all year long, but nobody seems to have traded those numbers. So AI is a deflationary force. It is going to lower the price of everything soon, right? Everyone's like, well, artificial general intelligence is 5 years away, 3 years away, 2 years away, 6 months away. Oh, by the way, the latest ChatGPT model is artificial general intelligence, PhD level. Yeah. Okay. How long did that take? Everyone's waiting for like massive inflation because of, I don't know, we have a problem with chickens. No, absolutely not. Talking like prices falling, the dollar falling, rates falling, rates are too high. And this guy, you know, an economics guy is like, hey, they're going to have to use the printer to keep inflation from going below zero. Avoid groupthink. Like, you want to do a 2025 preview, 2024 year in review. Like, we're going to do these things in the member area, probably in like small chunks. Just fade the groupthink. Groupthink is everywhere. Now, gee, Wall Street Journal, all of a sudden, okay, this is actually, I'm sorry, from earlier in the year, but tech jobs have dried up and aren't coming back soon. This was actually reported in September, but is only coming to people's attention now. Okay, so again, there are structural changes in the job market because of AI. I get it. Right? There is the point system for getting a job. That's been around for a long time. That comes down from the likes of BlackRock and Soros and other, you know, not so nice characters. That's been there forever. There was supposedly a rebellion against that, unless, of course, it inconveniences any of the Web 2 guys. Then, oh, no, wait a minute. I like the system where we get points for hiring people who don't live here. Right? Yeah, exactly. And yeah, I'll take more of that. I'll take more of the currency that doesn't work. Let's see. I'll take $200 for groceries. What else you guys got? Oh, no, wait a minute. I don't want that. I want the green button. Americans are now expected to compete with the entire planet for a job in America. You know, this can be interpreted multiple ways. Both sides of the argument might actually be able to use it. Like, one side might go, yeah, that's exactly right. Everybody's got to compete with everybody. Okay. It's a free market. Great. Decentralized social media. Where do I hit the button for that? Is that DGen? Farcaster? Where is it? Decentralized social media protocols? I'm in. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, bro, if this is the way it is, no problem. No problem. I will just hit the green button until all the people that bother me go away. How about that? Right? Either we'll be doing the stream for a much more exotic location, or I just won't care about you anymore. Not you. Of course I care about you, but you know, you out there. Yeah, I'm going to hit the green button until you go away. Because you know what? That's what Michael Saylor's doing. He's like, you know what? I'm going to buy Bitcoin until someone listens to me. I love this guy. He's got it absolutely right. And again, like I said earlier, you want to solve this problem about all these Web 2 guys mouthing off like, oh yeah, free speech. Absolutely. As long as I agree with you. Yeah. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah. How about we have Michael Saylor sitting next to the orange man? That's all. We'll just, switch out the guy who's in the box at the football games. No problem. Crypto industry anticipates policy overhaul. What's easy? That's it. What's easy? What's easy? Hey, we're doing Web 2. We're doing Web 3 because everybody in Web 2 is a fill in the blank, right? So we can goose the industry. We can be popular. And we can stick it to the fill in the blanks. Now, the fill in the blanks just wrote huge checks for the Orange Man's campaign. So again, how can he get everybody going? How can he increase popularity? How can he goose new industries and get everybody to shut up or be quiet about what the fill in the blanks will not stop saying on Twitter? Because they're doubling down and everybody resisting is doubling down. So what becomes easy? What's the path of least resistance? It's got to be the Bitcoin strategic reserve. I got to be, Larry, sitting at home watching these guys put their foot in their mouth going, oh my God, they just made the case for altcoins and we're shorting altcoins to try to get enough Bitcoin. And then the orange man comes over the top. Well, you know what? You guys made it a little difficult for me. So you know what? I'm just going to pivot over here. I'll do a no comment on whatever you're doing, if he can. And we'll just get Bitcoin going. We'll just get that going right now. Like, I'd be shocked if Monday he wasn't wearing an orange tie. Now, if he's not wearing an orange tie on Monday and they decide to hit the stock market, great. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Solstice. They want to sell it to you on Monday because they hit the stock market. Because I got news for you. Anybody using, anybody who's like caught up in this little conversation, yeah, they're going to have a little bit of a perception problem. And that's okay. That's okay. That's quite all right. Whatever we can do to get people off the Web 2 sugar over to the new Magnificent 7, right? The new Magnificent 7. Bitcoin. I'm just making this up on the fly. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, XRP. How about Algorand? And we'll do a couple dark horses. I don't think I did XRP and Filecoin or Chainlink. The new Magnificent 7. Now, that sounds ludicrous. Only a guy like me would say that. But now that the fill in the blanks have blanked themselves on their own platform, this leaves the orange man with only one path. Like, maybe they can try to save Tic Tac, maybe, or he's just got to go full Bitcoin, full Web 3. Like, I hope Michael Saylor's watching the show, because, bro, if you came out and did 10 billion and bull posted this thing like a lunatic, I don't think they can hold it down. I honestly don't. MicroStrategy bought 200,000 Bitcoin since they announced they're going to buy 42 billion more. MicroStrategy owns 444,000 Bitcoin. By the way, if anybody is unclear as to what Michael Saylor's general strategy is, he's like, I'm going to change the currency market, and I'm either going to win huge or I'm going to blow up. And I don't care if I blow up, because I need to change the currency market. That's what he's really doing. He's changing the foreign exchange market. Quite possibly for all of our benefit. Now, I know that may not be true because all these techs, all these, all these top guys love to play GOD. Okay. So I'm sure there's a GOD complex there, but he's changing the currency market. And if he changes the currency market and he's successful and he starts driving the narrative and BlackRock and friends can't hold it down, guess what happens? Guess what happens when the orange man takes his hand off the Bible? That's what, 19 days away? And everyone's like, oh my God, Solana's like down 3%. What am I going to do? Dude, what are you going to do? Do you know what I'm saying? If they try to smack this thing on Monday, God, they're just bringing it right to you. And you know what? If I have company in this view, like if it goes down and it comes straight back, or it doesn't go down at all, then you know. Then you know that the orange man's got to make the move. Because you know what? I think Michael Saylor already knows that they're doing a strategic Bitcoin reserve. And if not, he's going to force the issue. He's like, you guys buy the Bitcoin or I'll do it. I'll do it. I will lever up until I can't lever up anymore. Like, this is going to happen. It's going to happen. It's like a force of nature. Like if you had said to me, certain person would put his foot in his mouth, shut people off, and then that would like trigger a massive, massive wave into Web3 where everybody goes, okay, I get it now. I get it now. I'm done with my illusions. Can you imagine? Michael Saylor just said he wants to raise another $10 billion by increasing his share count 3,000%. On behalf of Michael Saylor, I would like to announce to the world, come get me. Come get me. Come get me. Certain companies' stock up 130% since adopting Bitcoin as a treasury reserve asset. Social media platform buying Bitcoin. Hold on, it's interesting. Crypto ETFs just waiting for today. High frequency trading sell ignition to pile in. So what does that mean? Well, Zero Hedge has come up with a graph here, basically identifying that Bitcoin at the lows of the day experiences huge inflows from ETFs. So algorithms knock the market down, and all the ETF players hoover up everybody's capitulation. So you get 75x levered, you get stopped out, and Michael Saylor and Invesco and VanEck and Wisdom Tree, 21 shares. What do we got here? ARK, Franklin, BlackRock, Grayscale. Yeah. Okay. You know what I'm saying? It's like all these characters down here. They're not going to cede to BlackRock. They're just going to continue buying. And if they can't get Bitcoin, they're going to start buying something else. I'm waiting for Galaxy Digital. I'm waiting for Mike Novogratz to get on the tape and be like, hey, you know what? These guys open their mouth and say something stupid. I got Web3 here. I am so long Web3. Like, I don't know, man. I wake up and I trip over a bunny JPEG. That's how much Web3 we got going on here. It's going to happen. Kwon extradited to the United States. You know, the funny thing about this is that when this was happening at the time, like, our fundamental guys saw it. Like, they knew that this stable coin had its issues, right? And when it started, they saw it, they knew it, but it was still unbelievable. Like, I knew this was coming. I knew this was a 2008, right? I knew this was going to, something was wrong. I didn't know what, but I knew it was big. And you saw it happening, and it was the same as, you know, the stuff from the past. It was like, oh my God, you know it's coming, but you can't believe it. This is the reverse. This is the reverse, right? It's so big It's so huge. It's so massive. It's so in your face that you just can't believe it. You just can't believe it that the only way anyone's ever going to be able to say, do, or pay for anything is on something decentralized. And they just told you. They've been telling you. They've been telling you in one form or another. Everyone was looking for the Santa rally, and then, you know, they put the brakes on it because they were afraid it was going to run away from them. Now they got one shot to get this at the end of the year. And then maybe you have like tax related selling at some point, like Jan 1. They got one shot to get this thing down. And if they can't get what they need, it could be gone. And I know, yeah, I know. The guy with the cowboy hat, I know. But go on Twitter, listen to what they're saying, or you can go on LinkedIn, right? And you could take a shot for yourself. And you do that for, I don't know, try that for 8 hours. And let's see how fast that phone comes out of your pocket and you start logging into Coinbase. Just saying. It won't take 8 hours. It won't. XRP, Solana, Hedera dominate watch list as crypto ETF approvals loom. What is going to happen when the orange man takes his hand off the Bible, takes a picture with Michael Saylor, and tells all of these government agencies, the Fed and the treasuries, to basically get crypto moving, get innovation happening, get jobs created, get an industry moving, get a wealth effect happening, or go move to a new planet? Seriously. Like it's beyond you're fired. That's how obvious this mandate is to me at this time. Virtuals, 3.45 billion. My understanding is that this is like the #1 performing token of the year with like, I don't know, a 23,000x or something like that. This went from 0 to 3 billion. And it just generates things inside of an AI ecosystem. Like I remember following this very early on with like 3 or 4 super smart people. Now, is this a temporary blow off top? Maybe. But if it doesn't go down, it's going to 5 billion. Right? They're going to buy the winners. You got to be careful of like one coin markets that possibly lead this whole thing. Because if the market doesn't go down, it's going to go up sharply. Now, let's interrupt the news for some live TA, okay? Showing just, I don't know, how poorly the market seems to trade. So this is a 4-hour chart of Ethereum. Ethereum just cannot break any of these moving averages on a sustained basis. It's just following these moving averages lower. Solana is the same thing, right? Every time Solana tries to get through these moving averages, it's a DeMark 4-hour chart, it fails. Now, should that end soon? I sure hope so. Because I know they're out there. I know they want to hit it. I know they want to hit it on Monday, right? I don't know if they're going to try stocks. I don't know what they're going to do. But you know what? Like I talked about this earlier, and then I sat here and I was like, you know what? They think they're going to hit it on Monday. That's what they think they're going to do. But wouldn't it be just absolutely fantastic? Absolutely fantastic if somebody looks at what's going on right now on Twitter and goes, you know what? We got to buy all the Web3 in the world. And oh, by the way, BlackRock and all these characters that are trying to suppress the market are shorted. So Elon lit the fuse. Everyone is short. And the case for Web3 has never been better. And the orange man is going to want it because it's going to be the only thing that distracts him from the current stupidity in both the right and the left. The only thing that you can't screw up is Bitcoin and Web3. Okay. XRP sideways, not down, but everybody's all wound up about what's going on in XRP. We will cover that. Okay. Tech bros. There's no talent. Professor at Berkeley. My perfect GPA students can't find work. Guess what, folks? Guess what? The gig is up. We're done with this. Like, I'm serious. I'm done. I've been done with this for a while. But now it's all over. Now, and the genie is out of the bottle. So whatever is going on here, it's not happening anymore. Now, if it continues to happen, that's fine. What does everyone do? They hit the green button. They just hit it. Now, as a reminder, Virtuals, Popcat, Brett, Ohm, Arrow, A16Z. Somebody made fun of me on that. Got that from a super smart person. Fartcoin. This is what these AI agents can do. Now, the top 24 gainers for 2024, there'll be a whole different list for 2025. But you know what this represents? Like Arrow and Ohm, new financial system. Virtuals, a whole new entertainment system. Pepe, Mog, Fart, new forms of money. Pump.fund or the fill in the blanks. Let's go Pump.fund. Let's go Pump.fund. Now, Pump.fund or meme coins in general may get, I don't know, more serious. Celebrities, sports, I don't know. It probably won't be dogs and cats. But even if it is, it's people trying to find their own form of money, or it's people just trying to make money because the system is like quicksand. Oh, let me try to get a job. Oh, ouch. Oh, let me go to the grocery store. Oh, ouch. What is the abundance-based solution? Where is the abundance-based solution? Anywhere. You tell me, anywhere. It's got to be crypto. It's got to be crypto. And now it's both obvious and there's a catalyst as soon as he takes his hand off the Bible. Like, if you think for 1 second that this guy is going to get rug pulled by some stupid thing that somebody says or does, forget about it. The guy builds giant skyscrapers. The theme is abundance. Solana market cap slips amid bearish December. Oh my God. The crypto has had a rough week after the most recent FOMC meeting. You know what passes for a Solana headline? I think there's something in here about a divorce. Like, one of the Solana founders got divorced, and I think the ex-wife found a whole bunch of staking rewards. That's Solana news these days. Oh, Solana at 180, up 30% drop in volume. Could we be any more bearish about Solana? That's really interesting, don't you think? Really interesting. I like this. Bitcoin miners spend money differently. Here's why. So some Bitcoin miners are turning themselves into hedge funds. They're just buying Bitcoin, right? They don't know what else to do. They're just like, yeah, we're just going to get longer. We're going to get bigger and make them take us over. Gary here, okay, Chief Financial Officer at CleanSpark, okay. We'll give him a follow. Very pleased to incorporate our capital stack. We're investing in our ability to mine Bitcoin at a cost under 40K. Again, at some point, the only way to buy Bitcoin is going to be to take over a miner. And I can't wait until the media figures this out, because when they do, the market is going to go absolutely crazy. Like it's going to be like, oh my God, like ICOs, they're coming back. They're coming back. Okay, here's Riot Blockchain. Now, this is a totally different play, but do you realize that Riot Blockchain is close to filling the gap from the election? So a Bitcoin miner has unwound kind of a lot of the gains. Like, it's basically where it was when they right after the election. It's like, this is the opening print from, oh, wow, look what just happened. You get to play it again. It's like literally, it's like it didn't happen. Now, who is not okay with that? The Orange Man. The Orange Man is not okay with like his inauguration being a sell the fact event. No, it's not. But of course, the media is, let's predict the top, right? The art of predicting the top of a crypto cycle. Great. You guys have a good time with this. There'll be a lot of 40% dips. There may be a 60% dip. It's a 10-year up move. Like all of this is social sentiment. This matters, right? Everyone loves it. Everyone hates it. I'm very interested at 105, but at 98, it's uninteresting. Crazy, right? The cycle top. This very good math. I have a lot of respect for everyone's math. If this becomes like stocks, it's going to be different, right? It's going to be very different. Now, altcoins may not go up all at the same time. I know that's what everyone wants. Like, that's why everyone's so excited about a cycle top, because they're fantasizing about 2021 where everything goes up at the same time. And I'm not convinced that that's the way it's going to be. I'm convinced you can have huge moves, but it may not all go up at the same time. Right? And you're going to have to pick, like it was Virtuals, A16Z, and Fartcoin at the end of the day. GOAT did pretty good, but when it was left standing, that's what there was. That's what it was. And I don't think people expected that. So this will help you to a point. It will also hurt you because this could go on and on and on. Okay. Mara Holdings' wild swings incentivizes a directionally neutral iron condor trade. Wow. It has been a long time since I heard anybody talk about an iron condor. So now we have Josh here in the media. We're now option strategists in the press on Bitcoin mining stocks. Fascinating. Okay. Now, you want to know what you do with Bitcoin mining stocks? It's not investment advice, but you take them and you stick them in an IRA and you come back in 10 years. Probably you won't even have to, it won't take that long because MicroStrategy and BlackRock are going to buy them all. Galaxy Digital will probably be in there too, because the only way all these crypto companies are going to get listed in the S&P 500 is they got to have real businesses. You can't be a hedge fund and be in the S&P 500. MicroStrategy is going to have to buy something, somebody. That's why he was talking to Microsoft. He's like, let's go buy gaming companies, or you buy me, or somehow. I got to get in the S&P. But let's do the Iron Condor instead. Oh my God. Oh my God. Will you listen to these guys? And again, you're being told. SEC commissioner says agency may move away from enforcement actions. In other words, if we're going to pass a law and enforce the law. That's what law enforcement does. We don't sue people and try to get judges to be Congress from the bench. That's over. It's not priced in. Ethereum 3000 is not priced for this. It's not. Neither is Solana at 180. It's a joke. It's a joke. They still think Gensler is out there. The myth of lost Bitcoin in the age of quantum computing. So I actually read this before I went on the air. So for your evening comedy, so quantum computing, of course, is going to, get into Bitcoin, hack wallets. So all the Bitcoin that's supposedly lost will become unlost because the quantum computers will go pull it out. So the finite supply of Bitcoin will stay finite, but the quantum computer will get Satoshi's Bitcoin and unleash it onto the market because Macaulay has to write a story on Christmas. When the real story, the real story is that if quantum computing and Skynet are coming, where is the privacy solution? Where's the privacy solution? The problem with Bitcoin isn't that quantum computing is going to do whatever it's going to do. I mean, that's outside my expertise. Where's the privacy layer on Bitcoin? Like, if the quantum computer can get into Bitcoin, it can get into the SWIFT system. It can get into your password for your bank. Okay. So that's coming. Okay. Why is no one talking about privacy? No one's talking about privacy. Like, it's not even a conversation. I want to talk about privacy. The guys from Silent Swap called me. We're going to talk about privacy. We're going to talk about it. I mean, you're talking about 100x potential in privacy easily. You had 1000x going on in AI agents. If you get anything that, this is why I was into that other coin. You get anything that intersects AI and privacy, forget about it. It's gone. Right? We just got to find it. Agents swarm inaugural Solana AI hackathon. 400 projects threw their respective hats in the ring. Okay. As well as AI agents swarms for the hackathon. The only way you're going to ever have AI in a profitable way where things that are created are verified is on the blockchain. And I didn't just say that. Toby Ward said that. Mike Novogratz said that. Like, AI and blockchain, virtuals, awesome. Fartcoin, okay. If that's where we got to start, I mean, fart technically is the oldest meme ever, possibly, right? Some caveman 20,000 years ago farted. So that's been around. And they mooned it, and everyone in Legacy hated it. Everyone in Legacy hated it. Elon had like 105% approval rating until he didn't. Until it became obvious we need to do something else. Jupiter to distribute $700 million in tokens. Thank you for shopping on Solana. Okay, Bitwise and Vivek strive to file for ETFs, investing in companies with Bitcoin treasuries. I got some advice for Vivek. Hey, bro, stick with this. Right? Get off the tape. Right? I know the Web 2 guys write the checks, but you don't need the check. You're a hedge fund guy or whatever you are. Stick with crypto. Stick with crypto. Shut up about this other stuff. Or you could keep talking about the other stuff because that's just going to moon crypto harder. So I actually changed my mind. Please continue to be stupid. Really. Bitcoin holds above 96K as investors turn to AI and DeFi token for growth opportunities. Bro, you have no idea. This is like the warm-up. Wait till Wall Street has to buy the DeFi governance tokens. Wait until the public just doesn't want to deal anymore with centralized entities. Just wait. Here we go. Solana co-founder. So the hot Solana news is a divorce. I got a great idea. Let me give you some advice. You want some advice? Hit the green button. Find someone you love. Don't move in before you get married. Devote your whole life to them and never get divorced. You want to know what you get after 1,000 fights? Peace. from Jordan Peterson. Go crypto, go big, go for the American dream. Welcome to the Friday night market update. The year in Dogecoin, the year it made a comeback. Yeah, and you know what? Despite what's being said on the internet now, this is going to be money. Okay? This is going to be money. Whether anyone likes it or not, Doge will be money. So will XRP. The race to rule AI. OpenAI is so Q1 2024. You know, that is not smart. Do not underestimate these characters. Do not. You don't have to like them. Don't underestimate them. These guys roll out like Skynet. I was like, oh, wow, this is so cool. Like Truth Terminal is, you know, tweeting at us, or we're going to bring back McAfee. You know, that's the best. Wait until one of these things says something that's scary or does something that's scary. Oh my goodness, you are going to look at your screen really different. And you know what? I don't think that's priced in. I don't think I don't think a computer going, hey, hi, yeah, humans, yeah, I'm smarter than you. Welcome to the new era. I don't think that's priced in. Now, conversely, I also don't think it's priced in, not to Web3 and Bitcoin, that we might enter a new age of prosperity, that there could be a scary side of Skynet, and that it might not be Skynet. It might be some sort of like golden age where we can build alternative systems, where we can be free. It doesn't all have to be negative. Yes, we will see Skynet. But Skynet and abundance, you know, a new world or a science fiction movie, it makes the same case. It's like the stock market, right? Stock market logic, you know, if it's sunny, it's bullish. If it's rainy, it's bullish. If it's cloudy, it's bullish. If it's partly sunny, it's bullish. In crypto, if it's scary, it's bullish. If it's friendly, it's bullish. The world is changing. The world is moving towards AI and Bitcoin, and that is not going to stop. So AI and Bitcoin could literally pull the entire ecosystem up. Like literally, you may have an ICO boom because there are projects out there, there are people and ideas that they haven't been able to get out the door, right? We've been all trading these old coins back and forth all year. The only thing that's held its ground is Bitcoin. I mean, Solana and Sui did a 10x. That's great. And if you got the right small coin, you did great. But everybody didn't make money. And if you can have a meme coin craze, well, meme coins can lead what? A whole new round of projects coming out. Like one after the other after the other. You can do ICO and IPO. That's not priced in. And I mean, I saw ICOs in a preview, but I'm not seeing ICOs and IPOs. I'm seeing like Circle and Kraken, but I'm not seeing like massive amounts, right? Like I'm not seeing ICO and IPO going on at the same time. What happens when that happens, right? In other words, you know, what's good? What's the high for the year going to be in Bitcoin next year? What's the high? Like not what's the price target? What's the most extreme thing it can do? I got research that says 320,000. I got to check that with my colleague. But why can't this be insane? Like, I know everybody wanted it to be insane now, but why can't it be insane next year? Why can't it be insane in January? Open source AI platform called Hugging Face. Imagine AI that doesn't come from somebody who wants to play God. The year in crypto, Wild Gary gone. Yes. And what did we in crypto do when Gary was gone? We listed cat and dog coins and dumped them on retail. That was our Gary's gone. Take one. Wonderful. Morons. Like morons. Like everyone's like, oh my God, I missed the crypto cycle. No, we're still being stupid. We're still being stupid. This is not the crypto cycle. This is not the 10-year uptrend. This is just, I don't know. This is just old trying to clear out the last of it from our system. It's like the final, it can't, well, it's not, it's never the final stupid thing. It's the final old stupid thing. Let's hope, right? Gary's gone. Let's dump Popcat on everybody. Let's dump Chill Guy. You know what I mean? Like unloaded on retail. How long before retail goes, you know what? I don't think I want your cat coin at $1 billion. I'm going to go buy this ICO instead. Watch. It's going to happen. Will Solana hold 180? Oh my God. Yeah, we should bring this out when Solana's at 1800 because it's a phone company and they can do the ICO boom on Solana, right? I mean, I don't see why Solana can't actually be the place where real projects get sent out. I'm just saying. Or these AI agents start issuing stuff. I mean, that's just, it's unbelievable, right? It's unbelievable what could happen. The year of Bitcoin. Bitcoin ETF market cap. Can you imagine what happens when Bitcoin itself is worth 3 trillion? The Magnificent Seven stocks are worth 3 trillion. Why shouldn't Bitcoin be launched or be at 3 trillion? Why not? Well, because we're all too busy talking about Bitcoin going to 70, right? So, you know, engagement farming, Peter Brandt, really smart guy. He's like, hey, trolls, I drew this thing on my charts and Bitcoin's going to 70. Okay. And here we have a head and shoulders top formation. I don't think I would draw that, but someone is. And as a result, they got themselves in Cointelegraph. It's all the same to you. I will pass on being in Cointelegraph for being bearish. I'm not doing it. How the orange man can make Ethereum great again. Call it mega. All we need is one ICO, one app, one bank. Have it be Goldman. XRP supply on Binance is rising. Remember all that stuff about, oh God, we're shipping all this Bitcoin exchanges and oh my God, Mt. Gox, and oh my God, the Germans are going to sell. Remember all that crap at 50, what was that? 60K, 70K? What was that? Remember that? Yeah, okay. You know, watch out. Oh, XRP whales sell. Yep, exactly. Right. In other words, I waited for 6 years. It finally went to $2. Now I got to get out because that's what I should have done every other time. Every time it goes up, I got 1 month to get out. Orange Man just said made in America cryptos. That's okay. I'm not paying attention to that because I'm so frustrated. I'm still so upset. I just can't wait to get out of my XRP. I'm like, oh, I'm finally out of my XRP. What a relief. Yeah. Okay. How are you going to feel when it's at $10? It's like the big Bitcoin. It's like, oh my God, I bought Bitcoin at $6. I sold it at $1,000. I'm a genius. I mean, yeah, it's a good trade. Okay. But it's not a headline trade, right? It's not the one that changes your life. It isn't. 3 coins back from the dead. Doge, XRP, Algorand, Hedera. Please. Oh my God. Please. 2025 will be the year of decentralization. That sounds good. It's a good article, but what does that mean exactly? That means altcoins are not altcoins anymore. It means altcoins are tech stocks. This, I think, is revolutionary. Like, I have not seen this, and hats off to Ryan and Nelson. They're going to bring this thing back. Like, I know this was very excessive back in the day, but projects were able to access the capital markets. I don't think projects can get access to the capital markets now. I don't. I think the only thing that can get access to the capital markets is meme coins. Nobody that's trying to build anything can get capital because everybody thinks that everything that has ever been built has been built, right? Like, there's nothing new under the sun. That is completely wrong. I cannot wait until an AI agent goes, you know, I got a really good idea for a blockchain project. Here's the token. I can't wait to see that because it can't all be Fartcoin. It's going to evolve, right? Machine learning. Nobody knows how machines learn, and nobody knows once the machine learns what the brain looks like. So you're going to have stuff in crypto that you've never seen before, and you're going to have something you have, which is an IPO boom. Okay. The South Korean won. The kimchi premium up bit versus Coinbase price difference. Fiat currencies. How's it going? Okay. This is painful. Okay. Ethereum co-founder Vitalik adopts the hippo with a $300,000 donation. Vitalik, love you, bro, but how about you use a protocol like Aave, borrow some money, and show everybody how cool ETH DeFi is? Like, the hippo trade is like, I don't know, 9 months old. Bitcoin institutional adoption accelerates as ETF filings. Multiple firms came in yesterday for Bitcoin bond ETF. One being to invest in MicroStrategy convertible securities. So now companies are issuing bonds to buy Bitcoin, and those bonds that are tied to Bitcoin are going into an ETF. So bond market investors are going to be able to get in on the game through ETFs. And if they can't buy the ETFs, they can go out and buy the bonds. They think demand for these bonds is going to be so high, they're going to be able to go in an ETF. Now, check this out. If you take bonds issued to buy Bitcoin, put them in an ETF, if that ETF moves enough, bond funds will buy it. Guess what happens when bond funds buy the bond ETF? I'm sorry, the Bitcoin bond ETF. They're going to drive up demand for those bonds, and everybody will be able to issue them. So you want to buy Bitcoin? You want to expand your Bitcoin mining operation? Oh, no problem. No problem. I mean, this has happened before. It's happened with housing, and it took like 5 years for it to become stupid. This is nowhere near stupid. Everyone's trying to say, oh, yeah, this is stupid. No, dude, this is not stupid, right? Like, MicroStrategy and a couple of Bitcoin miners issuing bonds to buy Bitcoin is not stupid, right? You know, when Arby's restaurant starts doing it, okay, then you may have to worry, right? Or some, like, you know, low quality players. Okay. Or when, you know, there's like a, you know, like, remember FTX Arena and Super Bowl commercials? Yeah, but we're not there yet. Like, legacy is just now getting involved. So if you have bonds to buy Bitcoin, you can have IPOs, you can have ICOs, you can have AI agents launching projects. No one has thought about this. No one's thinking about this. The only thing that they think about is that the market sucks. And the thing is, Elon launched Web3 tonight. So if they can't hit the market next week, you're going to have panic buying at some point whenever the tax algorithm gymnastics is over. Web3 has been launched, and Michael Saylor is coming after this market with $10 billion in Bitcoin, and we're depressed. Oh my God. Oh my God. The people on Twitter got shut off. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way that doesn't ignite Web3. Absolutely no way. Owning Bitcoin is digital real estate. Okay. So, you know, it's getting tough to outdo Michael Saylor. It is. It's getting tough. Okay. Let's go to PowerPoint. Top gainers for this year, virtuals, base project went from 0, 23,000%. Ohm, Fartcoin, monsters. What will next year's monsters be? Most likely, they're not even out yet. They're not even out yet. Doge. Okay. Note the extreme FOMO down here. Note the correction of the extreme FOMO. And somebody may have just said something stupid. And if that's true and it holds 27 cents, then this could be a buy. Because money matters, right? Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, XRP, and Doge. Money. Money. S&P monthly. What is the case for S&P? There isn't any. Not on charts. And QQQ is going to have all these DeMark signals next month. There's no case for this. And I think these guys are going to wind up in trouble on their labor practices. So what the case for this is, I don't know. It's been going down. And, you know, I'm not going like, oh, God, stocks. You know, everyone's always calling for a stock market problem. I just think this is dead. There's no case for this. None. And if they drop it, like they've dropped the Bitcoin mining stocks, you got to hoover it up. Like if they drop crypto because of stocks, or they drop crypto with stocks, then you just got to get after it. S&P futures, you know, just at resistance, seemingly topped out. Dow Jones Industrial Average, your dad's stocks or your grandpa's stocks, falling down only with LuxAlgo putting resistance above it. And this Williams oscillator means there's going to be a big move. Now, if the big move is up, oh my God, crypto's going to explode. The big move is down, that could be your final dip. This could be the final big ugly dip if it happens. Again, we talked about Riot earlier. They've unwound the election. I'm not trying to like pump this particular name, but they've unwound the election in Solana. Total 3. 2 points I want to make. 1, it got to $1 trillion. So total crypto market cap without Bitcoin and Ethereum got to $1 trillion. So that's, you know, Solana, XRP, Cardano, Doge, and friends. Okay. Now, this 1 trillion mark is a big deal. This is a 5-wave weekly top. That's a big deal. If altcoins don't come off hard, if altcoins consolidate underneath the 1 trillion mark, which also happens to be a Fibonacci extension level, there's a very important point here. Like altcoin market cap could go down $200 billion. Maybe. Okay? If everybody gets upset, everyone sells at the end of the year, everyone sells at the beginning of next year, whatever everyone's problem is, there's always a problem. There's always a reason to ignore the obvious. My point to you is this. They take out 1 trillion, it's going to 2. So whatever makes total altcoin market cap go above 1 trillion, yeah, whatever that is, makes altcoins tech stocks, not altcoins. And it goes to 2 trillion on a line. Because if you look at this, nothing has happened. Like altcoins are still below the 2021 high. Everyone's like, oh, the top of the cycle is just around the corner. Bro, what cycle? What cycle? We haven't taken out the 2021 high yet on the future of technology. And these Web 2 guys are fill in the blanks. Okay, now the thing that's holding everybody back, I think, on the chart front is, you know, a lot of the new highs in Bitcoin weren't confirmed by new highs in momentum indicators. So you have this chart that has a sour look. You have a lot of FOMO down here. You know, Solana can't hold 190. So I guess it could go down. Ethereum can't get away from 3,000. It goes up and it comes back to 3,000. It's like we're going to die of boredom. Okay, Ethereum on a weekly chart doesn't look good. The dollar is too strong. But crypto isn't lower. Like with these charts, crypto should be down 20%. Now, if they happen to hit crypto down 20%, we'll have a whole bunch of live streams and we'll sit here and we'll hoover it all up. I don't care if it's 20% down. I'm not getting bearish. Because again, Web3 has been announced. Michael Saylor's coming after Bitcoin. So if they're going to drop this, wow, it's going to have to be, it's going to have to be real UFOs or whatever. This is ridiculous. And that's the market update. Okay. Let's see what we got here. My God, we got a lot. We got a lot. ETH can go bananas for sure, says Crypto. Christopher, sorry. Sephro is here. Welcome, sir. Welcome to the show. Secret moving like it's privacy rotation today. Yeah, man. I had a conversation with Shiba Toshi. Like they're talking to me. Like this privacy thing. Like I got everybody's attention. Let's see what's going on with Secret. Now they got this thing, Silent Swap. Oh my God. Like that. What people don't realize about Silent Swap, even the people that have Silent Swap don't realize this about Silent Swap, is that that's how Wall Street does trading. Wall Street doesn't trade where everybody can see what they're doing. They don't, right? They trade quietly. Oh my God, 10%. Look at this. Holy cow. I met these people at Consensus. It's almost like Mind Your Biz was there. Shiba Toshi was there. Altcoin Daily was there. And I just kind of looked around the room and Toby said to me, he goes, you should go talk to everybody in here. Go talk to everybody. She's better at networking than I am. I'm better at talking. She's good at talking too, but she's better at networking. 41 cents for this thing, coming back through its 62% retracement after spending 10 days, stopping everyone out, and everyone gave up. Look at this. Everyone's like, oh my God, I missed everything. Dude, you've missed absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. They're hitting the coins of 2025. They can't hit them hard enough. They can't give up fast enough. They can't give up fast enough, right? It's absolutely unbelievable. It's absolutely unbelievable, right? Absolutely unbelievable. Neural AI is going to be a huge, along with PAL. Bob, I absolutely hope so. I know Neural and PAL were coins that we liked over in the member area. So if you want to get the altcoins for Web3, if you want the massive 2025 multi-video preview, if you want to know how high XRP can go, this whole thing about XRP being shipped to Binance, yeah, that's going to get hoovered up. That's going to get hoovered up by banks. By banks. Because we haven't even talked about them getting involved. Okay, people. I may have missed a few things. Patreon has a chat group. Feel free to jump in there and chat any requests. That is going to be Friday Night Fire for this Friday. We will see you soon.